Hello student, welcome to biology class, and in this video lecture we will discuss about the complete double circulation, which represents the circulation of blood through the to and from the heart. So what is the complete double circulation? We will discuss with the help of the diagram by indicating the way of circulation from the various chamber. So complete double circulation involve there are two circulation. The first is known as systemic circulation. Systemic circulation. So systemic circulation involve the circulation of blood to and from the body parts, or to and from the body. The circulation of blood to and from the body, from the all body parts. It is known as systemic circulation. So how we can express the systemic circulation by making the wave of flow from the structure of heart. So in the structure of heart, the upper two smaller chamber of heart is known as atrium, right atrium and left atrium, and the lower two, the larger chamber of heart, it is known as ventricle, right ventricle and left ventricle. Now, during the systemic circulation, what happens? So, the blood collected in the right auricle from all parts of the body through the number of, not the number of veins. These are the vena cava. Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava together collect the blood from all parts of body into the right atrium. So here are body parts. All body parts, blood get collected into the right auricle. And how these blood get transferred to all body parts? So for that purpose, the left ventricle pump blood to all body parts. So the circulation of blood to and from the body parts from our heart, it is known as systemic circulation. It means the oxygenated blood from the left ventricle pump oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. The blood is oxygenated. And after oxygenated blood when reached to all parts of body, after giving the oxygen to all body cells, it becomes deoxygenated. So deoxygenated blood again collected into the right atrium. So this complete circulation from left ventricle to body parts and body parts to right auricle, it is known as systemic circulation. Means the flow of blood to and from the all body parts. It is known as systemic circulation, while the second is known as pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation. So pulmonary circulation can be defined as same the circulation of blood to and from the lungs. It Means the circulation of blood to and from the lungs is known as the pulmonary circulation. So how this circulation take place? With the help of our lung. So lung or the right ventricle of the lung pump deoxygenated blood which are taken from the taken by the right auricle, and right auricle this transfer the deoxygenated blood to the right ventricle, and this right ventricle pump deoxygenated blood to our lungs. Suppose here is the lungs, so the deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle pump to the lungs, and lung from the lungs it remain collected into the left atrium. So this circulation of blood to and from the lung, from right ventricle to the lungs, and from the lungs from the lungs to the left atrium, and this circulation is known as the pulmonary circulation. And it means in pulmonary circulation the ventricle pump deoxygenated blood while left atrium receive oxygenated blood. It means one of the difference is in the case of systemic circulation the oxygenated blood go away from the heart, while in pulmonary circulation the deoxygenated blood go away from the heart. And on the other hand we can say that in systemic circulation deoxygenated blood received by the heart, while in pulmonary circulation oxygenated blood received by the heart. So this is the basic difference between the pulmonary or systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. One other major difference is the systemic circulation distribute blood to all parts of body, while systemic circulation pulmonary circulation supply blood only to the lungs for the oxygenation. Now we can also understand this complete double circulation with the help of a flow chart. So in a flow chart we can draw the arrow diagram to indicate the flow of blood in a particular direction. Now let us start with the left ventricle. So left ventricle pump what kind of blood? So left ventricle pump oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood, and this blood through the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery, through pulmonary artery, the oxygenated blood, deoxygenated blood supplies to the lungs, and from the lungs it remain connected to the left atrium, and here it means in the left atrium the blood is transferred with the help of the blood is oxygenated, and this oxygenated blood through pulmonary vein. So through pulmonary vein it is collected into left atrium, and from the left atrium again it transferred blood is transferred to the left ventricle. And the left ventricle, from the left ventricle the blood again comes to the all parts of body, all body parts, and the blood which is transferred to all body parts, it is oxygenated and this supply of blood takes place through the aorta, and then from all parts of body the blood is collected into the right atrium, and the blood is collected into right atrium, it is deoxygenated and it is take place through vena cava. Through vena cava, the deoxygenated blood collected into right atrium, and from the right atrium, the blood again transferred to the left ventricle, which is near the auricle. So, transfer of blood from right atrium to left. Here we start with it is the right ventricle. Sorry for this error. Right atrium, we start with the right ventricle because right ventricle is the chamber of part which pump the blood deoxygenated blood through pulmonary artery to the lungs. So, from right atrium to right ventricle, which is present adjacent to each other, the transfer of blood means this transfer of blood takes place through the opening which is guarded by the tricuspid wall. While from the left atrium to left ventricle, the transfer of blood takes place, a movement of blood takes place through an opening which is guarded by a bicuspid wall. So this is a complete flow chart to show the double circulation or circulation of blood. It means in a complete circulation of blood or in a complete cyclic circulation, the blood from right ventricle to the lungs to pulmonary artery, which is deoxygenated blood, and from the lungs it is to the left atrium through pulmonary vein, which is oxygenated blood, and from the left atrium to the left ventricle by bicuspid wall, opening of bicuspid wall, and then from left ventricle it comes to the all parts of body through aorta, which is oxygenated blood, and then the oxygenated blood becomes deoxygenated in all body parts, and this deoxygenated blood through vena cava collected into the right atrium and right atrium into the right ventricle pump the blood. So this is a complete cyclic circulation of blood between the body cells and to the heart. And this circulation can be divided into two categories. And this category is divided into two parts. So the first, which is from right ventricle to the left atrium, it is called, and left atrium to the right ventricle, it is called the pulmonary circulation. It is the pulmonary circulation. While the circulation of blood between the right ventricle and left ventricle and the body parts, it is known as the systemic circulation. So during one complete cyclic circulation, there are two kind of circulation, pulmonary as well as systemic circulation. So these together constitute the complete double circulation, which is found in a completely four-chambered heart, or in the animals having completely four-chambered heart, and the animals belong to this category are the birds and mammals. So in this chapter we have discussed about the circulation in human being, and human being is a kind of mammal. So this is a feature, or the complete double circulation is the feature of mammal, and it also the feature of human being.